A while back, I had heard that someone actually said that marriage was invented way back, maybe in the 1400s. I'm not really sure, but I want to encourage you that marriage was not invented. It was not something that was done by mankind. Actually, in the very beginning, God created marriage. And the way that it started is that he created man first. He created Adam first. And when he had created Adam, it says this, then the Lord God said, it is not good that the man, that is Adam, should be alone. I will make a helper fit for him. And in actuality, I love that word helper. The word helper signifies that Adam had something missing in his life. He was deficient in something, and therefore the helper, who's going to be the woman, who's going to be Eve, fit that deficiency. And she now was going to fill that void. And so it goes on to say, I'm just going to read this. Now, the out of the ground the Lord had formed every beast of the field and every bird of the heavens and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called every living creature, that was its name. The man gave names to all the livestock, to the birds of the heavens, to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found a helper fit for him. There was not found that one, he was male, there was not a female to help him, to be that companion. So the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and while he slept, he took one of his ribs, or literally part of his side, and closed up the place with flesh. And the rib that the Lord God had taken from the man made into a woman and brought her to the man. The man said, this is at last bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man, or literally, she shall be called Isha, for she was taken out of Ish. And therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast, that is, be cemented together, become one flesh, as they are bonded together. And so we see from the very beginning that God created woman out of man and then brought that woman to the man, and it was the male and the female that came together for the marriage relationship. And again, this was a part of the very, very beginning of when God had created everything. That is when he had marriage come about. And again, it wasn't invented by any mankind. It wasn't invented by any community or any city or any state. Marriage was invented by God. And we see here too in Genesis 2:24 that when one becomes married, again, they become one flesh. They aren't two halves living together. Literally, their lives are fused together to become one. And Jesus said later on in Matthew chapter 19, therefore, what God has brought together, let not man separate. So I just want to encourage you with those words. If you're thinking about getting married, think about the implications of it. That your two lives are becoming together as one. If you are married and you're thinking about divorce, just remember the fact that God hates divorce. It is not part of his original plan. His original plan again, was for man and woman to come together and stay together until death do them part. Well, thank you for joining me.